Hello and welcome back. Today I will go over Quarto. In case you have been using R Markdown so far, so it's time to switch to Quarto. If you are using Posit Cloud, you don't have to install anything. But if you are using desktop version of RStudio, so when you type Quarto and go there, when you click on Get Started, so you see various options: Ubuntu, Linux, Mac OS and Windows. So since I use Mac, I'm going to click on this. So it will take few seconds to download. Once it is done, you can open it. So it says installation was successful. So I will close this and open RStudio. So once you are here, go to File, New File, and after R script you see Quarto document. So click on that. I'm going to use a ETF for Bitcoin. It's called BITO. So its ticker symbol is BITO, BITO ETF charts, and you can put your name. I'm going to leave this to HTML, but it has options for PDF and Word and so on. So let's create. So whatever information we inserted is available here, and then you have some standard template that we can get rid of. First, we need to use appropriate library and also read the data. So let's do that. I will give a heading here. So let's say read data, and when you select it, you can choose what level of heading you want. I'm going to change this to header 1. So just giving some information about what I'm planning to do. And then you see it gives you a prompt, type / to insert a block. It could be code, math, figure, etc. So when you do that, it allows you to insert all these things. We'll do the first one, which is R code chunk. So this is where we can write the code. So I want QuantMod library. Also, let's have tidyverse. So using QuantMod library, I will read data using get symbols. So the ticker symbol is BITO, all uppercase, and we can say from. So let's use data from 2021 in case it is available, and for 2 we can say 2026 January, let's say till today 8th. So it helps to pull this data, and you can see data is available here now. Opening price, high, low, close, volume, etc. Next, I'm going to plot candlestick chart. We can select this and say this is going to be header 1. So just a comment here, and then again if we say /r chunk, that's where we can write the code. So before I insert the code, I'm going to put some more information. So hash and vertical line, we are providing a label like this, plot dash for dash BITO. Another information we can give is FIG dash cap. So candle stick chart for BITO ETF. And then if you hit enter, you again get that hash and vertical line. If you do one more time, you get a clean one. So that's where we can type chart series BITO. So that should plot the candlestick chart. And then I will include one more plot, closing price histogram. And once again, we'll call it header 1. So this plot shows closing prices for BITO ETF. And then again slash to insert R code chunk. So again I will start with hash and the vertical line. So we can say label, we'll call it histogram, and then FIG caption CAP. So histogram of closing prices. So we'll use our data called BITO and then Command Shift M to insert this pipe, and then ggplot aesthetics AES, and on x-axis we can say, so let's check, it's BITO.close. So we can say BITO.close and then add a layer for geometric H histogram. So that should give us the histogram. So let's save this file as, I will simply call it BITO. And then you can see the format is HTML. So in this settings, I'm going to go to preview in viewer pane. And then we render. So good thing is, like, whatever you are doing on the left side, you can easily watch that on the right side. And if we need to make any changes, that can be done very easily. So there are a few things that we can take care actually. You see this output. Let's try output. So output false. So you don't see that output here. So much cleaner look. When we are working in this, you notice that there are two tabs. One is source. When you go to source, it exactly looks like R Markdown. However, when you go to visual, you can see it looks much more cleaner and much more easier to work with. That's why I suggested earlier that it's time to switch from R Markdown to this one, because it becomes much easier to work with this. Now let's see some very interesting features that we can add here once we have this. So we have these two charts. Now we can actually number them. What you can do is, for candlestick, let's say just FIG dash for figure, and let me double click on plot, and then go to insert, and there is an option called cross reference. And because I used FIG here, it automatically lists that. So select that and say insert. So you may not see immediately anything in the output, but you can save the file and render this again. And now you see this figure is labeled as figure 1 nicely, and with whatever label we have. So we can do the same trick here as well. FIG dash, and then double click on this, insert cross reference, and this time we are talking about histogram, so insert that, save and render. So you see now your output or whatever report you are creating looks much cleaner. and it also has these figure numbers. Now one more thing, in the format, if we use revealjs, so it says Markdown format changes require a reload. Let's click reload now, and we'll save this and render. So now your view becomes a presentation view, and you can go from one slide to the next slide very easily. You also have this menu which allows you to jump from one slide to the other very easily. Or you can go to this presentation and it becomes a presentation that you can move from one slide to other slide very easily. So this was a very quick overview of Quarto, and I'm sure you'll find it much easier to use compared to R Markdown. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.